guys, what's up and welcome to this week's video. So this week I will be reviewing the OnePlus Buds 3, which are OnePlus's latest earbuds. They are the successor to the OnePlus Buds 2/R, whichever versions they came out with before. And these have a lot of new and improved features, so I was really intrigued to try it out and let you know what I think of these earbuds. So let's get straight into the review. So the earbuds come in two different shades. You have metallic grey and splendid blue. I got them in blue because I just thought it looked a bit more interesting. And to be honest, this shade of blue is absolutely gorgeous. The stem of the earbuds is silver, and it's just the top part, which is that sky blue kind of color. They have that metallic shine, but also that matte blue finish as well on the top. And the design also reminds me a little bit of the LG Tone or AirPods. They're also nice and lightweight. And you also have the speaker and three separate mics, and the mics possess an AI clear call algorithm, which keeps calls free of wind and background noise to ensure your voice is loud and clear, which I will talk about later on. So the earbuds fit quite nicely in your ear. They also come with three different earbud tip sizes, so you will most likely find one which suits you. For me, the default one just fit perfectly. Generally, I found them quite comfortable to wear all day when I was working in my home office. I also took them to the gym to try out, and they stayed in place during intense workouts. However, I did have to adjust them a couple of times, but that's still okay. They generally are pretty good in staying in place. The case also looks quite nice. It has a lightweight, compact design. The logo on the case, however, is a bit more prone to getting scratches, but overall, I like the case. So now let's talk about the main thing, which is the sound quality. Now, when you first put these earphones on, the sound is very crisp, clear, and powerful. The bass is really good. Those lower notes, those synthesizers, especially in EDM music, and it does sound high res to a certain extent. Very enjoyable, and you can hear all the intricate details of the music. So the sound is pretty good overall. However, for me, I found the sound just a bit too much on the thinner and trebly side. But then I installed the Hey Melody app, which is the app where you can basically control all the features and settings on these earphones. And the app actually works quite well, and it's got a built-in equalizer, so you can adjust all those midtones, treble, bass, that kind of stuff. And I did then tweak it to my liking, and I was overall kind of satisfied with the sound. Is it as good as Bose? Probably not, but it was overall quite enjoyable. And I must say one thing, the grungier tones, the bass, that kind of stuff is probably more enjoyable on these earphones than earphones like Bose. So it does have some of its strong points in the sound department. If you don't mind, you know, just a slightly thinner sound, then you might actually find this sound to be perfect for you. I think the clarity of the audio and the bass and all that actually makes up for the fact that sometimes the sound is a bit too trebly and thin for my liking. And like I said, sound is a very subjective experience. Some people are sensitive to higher frequencies. It also depends on what age you're at. And also, I'm just a bit more sensitive to sound generally. So I think that's why those higher frequencies and those trebly sounds just really, they hit a part of my brain which I just cannot. The call quality of these is also pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised, and I had a lot of background noise. We're actually getting some construction work done in our house, and the person I was speaking to said that they couldn't hear any of that. So some other features on the Hey Melody app is firstly the golden sound feature. It's a bunch of hearing tests, and it tweaks the sound to what it thinks that you would like best. Now, I tried this out, but I didn't find the music to be any more enjoyable. In fact, the equalizer probably worked better because I could hear what I like and don't like, and I was able to tweak that. Then you also have 3D sound, which is OnePlus's answer to immersive audio or spatial audio, and I was really excited to try this because I think this is a great new kind of development in the world of sound, because I was so impressed with Bose's immersive sound. But this 3D audio was not enjoyable at all. It just made it a bit more louder and trebly and threw the balance off a little bit. Maybe it works for some tracks, but for a lot of the tracks that I tried, it didn't really make it any more enjoyable. You also have dynamic bass, which I actually quite liked because I was able to tweak the bass right up. I'm a bass junkie. I want everything to shake. So I had the dynamic bass right up. up, and I really enjoyed that part, and it made the sound more enjoyable. You also have the option of dual connection, which I think every earbud should have, because sometimes you are using multiple devices, for example, editing on your laptop, but you might need to take a phone call. So it's really good to be able to be connected to both, so you can tap into whichever you need to. And also, if you are one of those people who constantly loses their earbuds, or you take them off and you put them somewhere, then the app has a feature which basically you tap on Find My Earbuds, and the earbuds play a subtle tune, so you can pinpoint and track where your earbuds have gone. One thing though that I was slightly disappointed by was the loudness. I think they should have been able to be a bit louder, because I was on the upper end of the spectrum a lot of the times in terms of volume. Now let's talk about a very important feature, which is noise cancellation. So you have 3 levels of noise cancellation. You have max, moderate, and mild, and you also have a smart mode, which basically picks out either of those settings depending on what environment you're in. Now the noise cancellation I was very disappointed by, because it only cancelled out about 40 to 50% of the sound around me. It was good at cancelling out higher pitched, higher frequency noises, but I could hear most of the sound still coming through. So if noise cancelling is quite important to you and you want to really be able to focus with your earphones in, if you like working in cafes or you live on a busy road, so there's constant traffic, then these earbuds won't really help you focus, because it doesn't cancel out that much sound. And then the other modes like mild and moderate, they cancel out even less sound. And to be honest, I don't really find myself, tweaking with what level of noise cancelling I need. I found those features to be a bit of overkill. Maybe they are useful for some people, I guess, but for me, either I want no sound or I want transparency. So now let's talk about the touch controls and battery life. So the touch controls of these earbuds work quite well. They are an exact copy of Bose's touch controls, which is sliding up and down for the volume, tapping to play and pause, tapping to skip to the next track and previous track. And I'm really glad that they made these changes, because actually the predecessors of these earbuds, there were these really weird touch and squeeze controls. So I'm glad that they upgraded it to, more simple touch controls, and they all work quite well, so no complaints there. The earphones also connect quite quickly, and they don't drop the connection, and also the app doesn't drop the connection either. I don't know why the app has a really low rating on Google Play Store, but I found the app quite good. The battery life is also a strong point of these earbuds. They offer 6.5 hours with ANC and 10 hours without, which is pretty good when you compare it to its competitors. And also this is a lower price point set of earbuds, so that's pretty good for the price. And the case also provides an additional boost, so you have up to 28 hours of playtime with ANC and up to 44 hours without. So yeah, the battery life is pretty good, and I didn't find myself needing to charge them that much. So what is my overall verdict of these earbuds? Now, overall, for the price and all the amazing features that they have, the sound quality, I would say you would be pretty pleased with these earbuds. However, I did find it a bit too thin and trebly, and it's not as well bodied, and also the 3D sound isn't that good, the noise cancelling isn't that good. So it definitely has its strong points, so you will definitely have a great time using these earbuds. But are they, some of the best I've used? No, they're not. This was probably one of the hardest products to review, because I do like a lot of things about these earbuds, but I think it just by 0.1 millimeters just missed that sound for me. But I don't want to give them a bad review, because they are pretty good, and I think if I kept on using them, I would probably adjust to them and I would not complain. These are a product that you grow to love. You don't love it right off the bat, but you can grow to love it. I would probably give them a 7.6 out of 10. So that's pretty much it for this week's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and I will see you in my next video. So until then, take care.